Is it going?
Yeah.
Hey everyone! We are currently sitting on top of a mountain called...
We don't know.
Who knows? We're here in San Pedro in northern Chile, and we've just been mountain biking and hiking to this beautiful spot. But we've got a bit to fill you in on. First of all, Rosario.
Yeah, we got to Rosario after Buenos Aires. Took a 4-hour bus ride. We met our good friend Matilda the next day on a walking tour.
She was staying in a hostel, and so we went there. We had met a local guy from Argentina. No, how do you say it?
Yeah, I always thought you were joking with that. Argentina. I mean, now I can't say it. Argentina. But he put on a big asado for us. So asado is a traditional barbecue with just meat. It was amazing.
That's all you have. You don't have salads. You don't have anything else.
It didn't matter. It tasted amazing.
It was beautiful.
Went to a couple of art galleries, which was good.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
They're amazing. We got to speak to a lot of locals at the hostel. We hung out there a fair bit, which was really nice. And then we went for this amazing bus trip to San Luis.
San Luis sucked.
It was a hole.
San Luis is not on the tourist path, and our hostel had like 2 people in there, and no one spoke any English, which, you know, all the best to them, but they also weren't very friendly.
Oh, by the way, the 2 people in the hostel were us 2. We had decided, we were like, not doing Airbnbs anymore. We can do hostels, meet people. It's only us. There's nothing to do in the town. If you want to do anything, you have to rent a car, which is super expensive. We just walked around and played cards in the park.
Well, yeah, we got out of there
good.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, Mendoza was a very short bus ride away. We're talking maybe 4 hours.
Mendoza is the best.
Straight away, we got there and our hostel was great. People were super handy. Super handy. People.
That 2 hands.
The hostel staff were super friendly and helpful.
Yeah.
And we went for a big walk through town, up a hill, and got some amazing views, and that was a great start.
Yeah, Mendoza has got very much the same feel as Adelaide in terms of the layout, heaps of parks, beautiful big trees. It's also on the outskirts of a wine region. So one of the days we met some of our new friends, I guess, over breakfast at the hostel. And so the 6 of us went bike riding and wine tasting about an hour out of Mendoza, which was heaps of fun. Really good.
It was a good day.
Yeah. I think the wine's better in Oz though.
Ooh, ouch.
I'm biased.
But we probably went to the cheap wineries too.
Yeah, of course we did.
Probably the first really beautiful experience we had in South America was going to these thermal springs about an hour out of Mendoza.
We also went to a local football match, which was super cool. I've never seen the riot police up so close. The chanting, the songs just don't stop throughout the whole game.
I'd also like to say, back at the thermal springs for lunch, we had the worst steak of the whole trip. It was terrible. It was leather. It really let the Argentinian people down.
And do you know what? It's probably been 14 days since he's eaten that steak, and I still have to hear about it.
Well, only here now. It's been probably 7 days since I last talked about it.
I talked about it a lot.
One day in Mendoza, we wanted to climb the big hill, the equivalent of Adelaide's Waterfall Gully to Mount Lofty. But our hostel guy said, look, it's too late in the day. Could be trouble around that area.
Instead, he said, hey, you should go to this other park, but it's quite dangerous when you go through quite an unsafe neighbourhood. So, look, we'll give it a shot. Why not? So we get in the Uber, and the Uber driver's like, okay, so you want to go here? And we're like, yep. And he's like, you sure? We're like, yep. So we're going to this drop-off in the national park, and he's like, you see, as we're driving through the neighbourhood, he's like, you see this side of the road? You do not cross that side of the road. You do not talk to anyone. You do not talk to each other.
It was really sketchy.
Super sketchy. So we get to the drop-off point and we're like, can you come and pick us up in the Uber? And he's like, no, I'm not going to come out here. You have to catch the bus. You have to basically walk through that dangerous neighbourhood to catch the bus. And we're like, ooh.
Translating, we're a bit worried. Should we do this? Google Translate.
And he's like, no. So we're like, okay, cool. Take us somewhere safe.
The next day when we did climb Cerro Arco, it was amazing. So that wiped the anxiety from the previous experience away.
From there, we went to San Diego on a bus trip through the Andes mountain ranges, which are spectacular, but we'll talk about them next time. Anyway, we are in, like I said, San Pedro in Chile. We love you all. The weather is finally getting warmer and it's not freezing cold.
Which is great.
And that's all.
Bye for now.
Ciao, amigos.